Your new rack is powder coated or it's enameled, and generally it's resilient to any form of corrosion or rust, basically. But notwithstanding that, different racks will be used in different environments. If you're using your rack in a nice insulated house, then you're not going to have any issues. But a lot of these racks are used in sheds. Some of those are insulated, some of those are not insulated. And as a result, there will be a lot of moisture, a high moisture content in the actual area where the rack is being used. And as a result, the rack can oxidize. As I say, these are enameled, so you don't expect to see any oxidization, but however, you may scratch it during assembly or you may scratch it during use, and as a result, you're exposing some of the metal underneath there, and as a result, it can oxidize. So what we recommend is that you get a cloth, an oil cloth, and you actually spray it liberally with WD-40 or some sort of a lubricant, light lubricant, and you rub the actual all metal parts with that cloth. And that puts a very fine layer of oil on it, which will repel moisture and will greatly reduce the chances of it oxidizing in the future, because you're going to have this rack for many, many years. So giving the cables a quick little rub down, also really important. These polished chromed bars, in this case this is a Smith rail, but in some racks they don't have it, but those two bars in the back which have the dolly which rides up and down, that's really, really important that you get a cloth. You get your oil-soaked cloth and you vigorously rub it up and down on those poles, because they can contaminate. You can get a very, very light surface coating of whatever, light oxidization. You won't see it maybe, but if those bars aren't 100% clean, then there can be a jerking motion of the dolly, or if it's a rack which has a weight stack, sort of, a full stack of weights. On the lighter weight settings, you might find it jerking as it's going down, and so the whole thing becomes not so pleasant to use. Yet, it's solved instantly by getting your oil-soaked cloth and literally just vigorously going up and down the bar, which will make the whole surface smooth. It will protect the bar from oxidization, but it'll make the whole experience an awful lot better, basically. And you'll have none of that jerking motion as the plates go up and down. Really important thing to do. Again, so lubricate the pulleys, wipe the actual uprights, but really focus on those chromed bars where the actual plate stacks are going up and down. Thank you.